This much in it. Yeah.
Starting to realize I've been told.
Wow.
Whoa.
So,
All right,
You kick me up.
time being 7:01, I will call the meeting to order. We have roll call, please.
Mr. Schroeder.
Here.
Mrs. Schatzinger.
Here.
Mr. Hanson.
Here.
Mr. Gallops.
Here.
Mrs. Kane.
Here.
Mr. Gotsky. Mr. Wirtz.
Here.
Mr. Split.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Is there a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
so moved.
Second.
Moved by Howard, seconded by John Split. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? As approved. There's no one signed up for public comment. So we will move into a couple of resolutions. First one is resolution recognizing and commending James Wirtz for his dedicated service to the city of Ripon. Whereas James Wirtz has served District 1 and all citizens of Ripon with distinction as a member of the Common Council from April 20th, 2010 through April 19th, 2022. And whereas Mr. Wirtz performed his official duties diligently and with high degree of professionalism, and whereas over the past 12 years, Mr. Wirtz has served on numerous city committees, including the Ripon Area Fire District, and has been instrumental in helping the city navigate numerous projects and challenges. And whereas his leadership greatly enhanced the effectiveness of the city council and helped to improve the city of Ripon. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Ripon City Council recognizes and commends James Wirtz for his dedicated service to the city of Ripon and its residents. Would there be a motion to approve this resolution?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Paige, seconded by David. Any discussion?
I just want to thank Jim for his time on council. I've enjoyed the 12 years with you, and be sad to see you go, buddy.
Thanks, Howie.
I also want to add that, Jim, from meeting you, I've appreciated that you've helped explain things to me when I've had questions, helped clarify things. You've been nothing but the utmost professional and caring in all things that you do related to the city. And so I'm grateful to have learned from you, and you will deserve some much needed, or hope that you get some much deserved rest.
I'm not so sure about rest. Still have plenty of irons in the fire. Thank you, Jolie. I appreciate that.
Ditto.
Ditto. I got you.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving this resolution say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved. And Jim, thank you for your service.
Can I ask one last question? No, it's kidding. I do have a little something, obviously. Obviously, it's bittersweet tonight. My tenure has definitely seen its ups and downs over the past 12 years. Society and this city have gone through a lot over the last 12 years. There will always be hindsight to go back 10, 20 years from now and question decisions we've made and things we've done. We, the aldermen, do the best we can with the information available at the time to make the best decisions that we can every time. We have constituents that are asking us for rapid growth, expansion, something new to happen in Ripon. We also have constituents that ask us to stay conservative and to keep things as it always has been. We have constituents asking us for the city to be involved in everything that happens, and we have others that wanting us to stay out of the private sector. We as aldermen hear from both sides on every topic. People need to understand that for every person that wants something to happen or believes in something, there's somebody that doesn't and has a conflicting view of yours. As a community, we need to respect each other's opinions and always strive to have a better civil discourse amongst each other. Promoting a greater understanding of each other's views will help us grow and prosper as a community versus becoming more divided. Please don't believe everything that you read on Facebook or that you hear at the diner or the bar, or family get-togethers, or everywhere else. Please don't ridicule each other, attack, or shame people for having a view different than you on a topic. Please stop spreading rumors, disinformation, and blatant lies. Research the topic, talk to your alderman, talk to city staff, get the true and accurate facts on topics going on in this city. I hope as a community we can do better and treat each other better in the future. As always, I want to encourage citizens to get and stay involved. Please use your energies for the good of the community. Today is a day of mixed emotions. There's sadness, obviously, for leaving a major part of my life for the last 12 years. There's also excitement to explore new possibilities and the next chapters of my life. Reflected a lot over the last months and year of, the past 12 years of on council. I've given my all to the city and the residents in my tenure. I want to thank my family, friends, and the community for their support and encouragement over the years. I especially want to thank my wife, Chris. She has endured countless long nights with me at meetings, or reading or researching topics and preparing for meetings. Countless times of us having early, quick, or no suppers, road trips, side trips to see things in other communities, getting pulled aside at the grocery store to talk about things, phone calls from constituents, people stopping by the house, etc. From the mayor, staff at City Hall, Public Works, Library, Water Department, Wastewater, to protective services like EMS, fire, and police, the Ripon community is lucky to have had all of you serving them, and I thank you all for what you do for this community. I want to thank Adam and Attorney Wirtz and the current council members that I'm with for everything they have done for me and the continued service for this community. The city of Ripon is a great place to be. I am proud to call it my home. It has been an honor to serve this community for the past 12 years. I wish everyone the best as the city and the community move forward in the future.
Thank you, Jim. All right, our next resolution is a resolution recognizing and commending Alan Schroeder for his dedicated service to the city of Ripon. Whereas Alan Schroeder has served District 4 and all citizens of Ripon with distinction as a member of the Common Council from April 16th, 2002 through April 19th, 2022. And whereas Mr. Schroeder performed his official duties diligently and with a high degree of professionalism, and whereas Mr. Schroeder has provided stellar leadership serving many terms as council president and has been instrumental in helping the city navigate numerous projects and challenges. And whereas his work greatly enhanced the effectiveness of the city council and helped to improve the city of Ripon, now therefore be it resolved that the Ripon City Council recognizes and commends Alan Schroeder for his dedicated service to the city of Ripon and its residents. Is there a motion to approve this resolution?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Howard, seconded by Jolene. Any discussion?
Al, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. When I came on 12 years ago, you provided me a lot of tutelage with becoming a councilman and a lot of friendship, and that's greatly appreciated, and you'll definitely be missed.
It's been an honor to serve with you in District 4, Al, and there is no doubt that in everything that I see you do in dealing with the city, you have heart, you lead with your ethics, you have helped make me a better person in my role here, and I will forever be grateful to you and your model.
I'd just like to thank you for helping us, my first term here, through many difficult decisions and topics, and
You're welcome.
your help was
To
invaluable.
all of you.
Thank you very much for your mentorship in this. It was a roller coaster of a first 2 years. At least I know that you've never had to deal with a pandemic prior to this on your term. So that was even new for you. Everything else, it was all uncharted waters for us. Some of it for you, some of it old hat for you. But your leadership and it's all been very, very helpful. So thank you for all that you've done for the city, but also for us as council members.
I was talking to Al and also with you. I hope you definitely call us if you see anything you need to discuss with us. I'd love to hear from either one of you, and you've been here a long time, a lot of experience, and any way you could help us out, I would be grateful for any help you guys can give us. Thank you for your time.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving this resolution say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? As approved.
Well, as everyone probably suspected, I have just a few things. Like Jim, I've spent the last, few weeks thinking about 20 years and those type of things, and all we've been through as a city. But, as I leave these chambers tonight, I leave with a very grateful heart. I learned so much from so many people in my years of serving, the citizens of Ripon in this community. And, I want to thank the good Lord above for bringing this opportunity to me for these past 20 years. I want to thank Leah, my wife, and my daughters, Nikki and Raina. All their support and understanding. You don't know how many times that you got to leave an event early, or you got to miss some things because things that are going on in their lives that you just can't be a part of because you have duties to the city and the council. Many of you know ensuring public safety in our community was always an emphasis of mine in my tenure, and I'd like to thank the past and present members, the men and women of our police department, our EMS department in the Ripon Area Fire District. We simply can't thank you enough for the tireless efforts and the many sacrifices that all of those men and women make every day to keep our community safe, and we are so grateful. To the past and present public works and water employees, everything that you do to keep our drinking water safe, to keep our sewer systems operating, our roads plowed in the winter, our garbage picked up, and other infrastructure and streets in good repair. And this is often done despite limited resources financially and both in personnel. And we thank you for that. Thank you to past and present administrative employees of the city for keeping all of our operations moving forward, working smoothly, and all of those day-to-day details that all of you take care of. We simply can't thank you enough. To our community partners, whether it be Fond du Lac County, Envision Inc., the Ripon Chamber, Ripon Main Street, Ripon College, the Ripon School District, Ripon Medical Center, our local businesses and industry, local developers, the folks at the Ripon Commonwealth Press and all of the media, and the numerous volunteer groups and organizations in our community. It's been incredibly rewarding to work with all of you to make Ripon just a wonderful place to live, work, and raise a family. And thank you to the past and present mayors and council members and committee members from the community for all of your hard work on behalf of the city and the citizens of Ripon. Lud, thank you so much. You've been with you every step of the way.
Gonna miss you.
Yeah, well, we did some things right, maybe not so right, but we made it through, and thank you. It's been an honor and privilege to work and serve our community with each and every one of you. And finally, I want to thank the citizens of the 4th District and the citizens of Ripon, the support, guidance, and input through all of these years. I will miss our visits together. Whether it was talking with you and I was out and about in our community, when you called me on the phone, or when you stopped by the house, to discuss matters of the city that were important to you. I hope and I pray that I served all of you with the respect and dignity as you deserve. And please, I beg forgiveness if I've forgotten anyone or any group in this community in my thank you comments tonight. By no means was my omission intentional in any way. As I close, Ripon is an amazing community that is moving forward in very positive ways. And while there will be many challenges ahead, I am confident that collectively, Ripon will overcome these challenges and continue to thrive, flourish, and grow. If I can ever be of any service to anyone at the City of Ripon in the future, please feel free to call on me. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Al. And again, thank you, Jim. At this time, I will seek a motion to adjourn this council.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Moved by David, seconded by John Split. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. We'll take a 15-minute recess before we seat the new council at 7:31.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Doug.
Thanks. You too. I'll see you around.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even have to ask. I'm not hugging out. I'm not hugging out. I wouldn't expect much good.
You don't live that far.
You've been good friends, I know.
Hey, do I get one?
Huh?
Do I get one now?
Yeah.
All right, time is 7:30. I will call the new council meeting to order. Can I have roll call, please?
Split.
Here.
Iverson.
Here.
Gatsky.
Here.
Kane.
Here.
Gallops.
Here.
Hanson.
Here.
Schatzinger.
Here.
Sorensen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right,
Scared me.
Doing it different now. It's a new kind
Gotta mix it up.
all right.
Yeah.
So first order of business is oaths of office. Looks like I get to go first.
I will get out of the way.
There you go, you may read along with me. Raise your right hand, please. And then state your name, read it just as it is, okay?
I, Theodore Grant,
Go ahead and keep saying it.
have been elected or appointed to the office of mayor, swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin, and faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of said office to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Yeah, you did it. I could have everybody stand up here.
Yep.
Yes, if Ellen, Jonathan, Howard, and Doug, if you want to stand in front here.
Yeah, that was I remember that being like an awkward thing.
Somebody watched Stripes lately.
Yeah.
It's from,
Yeah.
it's that
Raise
too.
your right hand, and then you're gonna read it just as it is, okay? So you're gonna state your own name in there, okay? Okay. Are you ready? I, Sorensen, having been elected to the office of council member District 3, swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin, and will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of said office to the best of my ability, so help me God. Help me God. Nice. All right, I will sign all this for you.
Good job.
All right,
Congratulations.
we have some elections. First one would be for city attorney. I would like to nominate Lud Wirtz to remain in this position.
I will second that.
Is there any discussion?
I appreciate it that, Lud, every time I have a question, you have gotten it back to me in a timely manner, and I think a thorough manner, and I've appreciated that.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Hearing none, all those in favor of electing Lud Wirtz to city attorney, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Abstentions? As approved.
Thank you.
All right, next is election of council president.
I'd like to nominate Howard Hanson.
Is there a second, or how would you accept the nomination?
I would accept it.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'd like to nominate Dave Gallops for council president.
David, would you accept that nomination?
Yes, I will accept.
All right. Would either of you two like to make any statements? Howard?
I'm good.
I'd just say I bring a lot of years of experience to the council, a lot of years of experience of working with the city, and vote for who you best feel should lead the council.
David?
Well, I don't have as much experience as Howard,
I'm older.
but I will treat you all respectfully. I get along good with all the department heads, mayor, and I'll do the best I can for you.
Any discussions or questions? Jolene?
Could you say a little bit more, just in general, as to the expectations of council presidents? I think of course, this last summer when we had our large storm, and the council president was required, they had to come in. You have to come in at sort of a moment's notice sometimes, and at least that's my understanding of being available when there are larger city things. Can you speak a little bit more as to what the duties in general of council president are?
Lud, do you want to?
Sure. Council President primarily will act on behalf of the city as acting mayor in the absence of the mayor. That the Council President also has the duty to and responsibility to lead the alder people, the alder persons, and be involved in day-to-day decision-making. Certainly is a arm of the administration for the administrative branch of small communities, where the city administrator has the opportunity to work closely with the council president to be able to set agendas, be able to discuss matters that are of importance and that are looking for input from the common council. Again, it's a leadership position for your body, and statutorily has the duty to act in the mayor's stead if the mayor is unavailable to act, and that's the definition by state statute.
Thank you, Lud. Any further questions or comments?
I think what we're going to do, paper ballot and identify.
Point of order, don't you need a second for this motion?
The accepting of the nomination is acting as a second.
But if we want to avoid that question, let's make sure that there is of record a second for that motion, so that we don't have any issue with.
Let me come back. Howard, do you second your nomination?
Yes.
David, do you second yours?
Yes.
Thank you.
The record reflect that there was a second.
Thank you.
You'll need to write the name of the candidate in the box and make sure you sign the bottom.
It's legible and can determine who executed it, must be identifiable.
No. We will read that. Yeah, I can. I believe this is Howard Hanson with a write-in candidate of Howard Hanson. So that is Howard voting for Howard. There's David Gallops voting for David Gallops. This is Jolene Schatzinger voting for David Gallops. Ellen Sorensen voting for David Gallops. John Splitt voting for Howard Hanson. Paige Kane voting for David Gallops. Jonathan Gotsky voted for Howard Hanson. And Doug Iverson voting for David Gallops. 5-3. Here you go, sorry. Thank you both.
5-3 for David.
David, yep.
Thank you, both of you. Congratulations, David. Our next election is for council representative for the Plan Commission. I would like to nominate John Splitt to remain in that position.
I will second.
Any discussion or other nominations?
Oh, you wanted,
No, I'm fine with it, thank you.
Get that big look on his face.
I enjoy that.
okay.
Hearing no further discussion, all those in favor of John Splitt remaining on the Plan Commission, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Abstain.
Abstention? All right. As approved. Thank you, John. Next, in your packets, you received my appointments for the council positions on city committees. Is there a motion to approve the appointments as published?
So moved. I'll second.
Moved by David, seconded by Doug. Any discussion? Ellen?
When are we notified when these meetings occur?
So we have a normal schedule for each. We'll probably take sort of this month and schedule them as needed, but then try to get back in the rhythm of it. I believe like Parks and Rec is usually the third Monday, third Wednesday. Public
Fire is
Works.
first Tuesday.
Yep, so,
But are these meetings during the day?
no, they're generally after 4 o'clock, so
Okay.
Public Works is usually 5:30, Parks
Parks
and
is
Rec,
5.
similar time. Plan Commission sort of can meet as needed. So sometimes we do our best to make sure we have the quorum before we have the meeting. Sometimes we are off schedule just because things are happening. But we try to notify everybody at least a week in advance of the meeting to make sure that people will be around.
Will the agendas be sent out a week ahead also for
The agendas
review?
are generally sent out the Friday before the meeting. So if it's a Wednesday meeting, we try to get out that Friday before the weekend. Sometimes they come in a little bit later. We have to post it 24 hours in advance, but we try to at least get a draft agenda or something out there ahead of time. And then if something needs to be changed ahead of the meeting, we just repost it. So,
Okay.
Just so you know, the committees you're on, the folks who work with you, we have changed times
Okay.
so that they're not written in stone by any means. So we do what we can to make sure everybody can be there.
it's always usually in the evening, so.
Okay.
Any further questions or discussions? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving these appointments as published, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those are approved. Next is the designation of an official publication.
I'd like to make a motion to have the Ripon Commonwealth Press be the official publication of the council or the city.
I will second that motion.
Thank you. Moved by Howard, seconded by Ellen. Any discussion?
I will say that I have greatly appreciated the coverage that the Ripon Commonwealth Press has done for our city. I feel strongly that our local community being able to participate in democracy and the strength of our community as far as engaging individuals is highly dependent upon a strong local paper, and our paper sharing what the committee and what the council is doing and the committees. And so I am very grateful, and am very grateful that we do have a local paper.
Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor of designating Ripon Commonwealth Press as the official publication for the city of Ripon, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? As approved. Just a quick comment to the new council. I look forward to working with each and every one of you for the next two-year term. There's going to be a lot of work to do, some projects that we're currently going through, and some upcoming projects that will take quite a bit of attention. And I look forward to working with each and every one of you on those. Other than that, is there a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting?
I'll make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
I'll
Is it-
second.
Moved by Doug, seconded by Paige. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned at 7:45.
There's somebody faster than me.
Have a good night.